Students, we had finished example for 11.2. Now we shall go for exercise 11.2. First one, 3 fair coins are tossed. Find the probability mass function. Find the probability mass function for number of hits occurred. So, they are tossing 3 fair coins and the presence of head is considered to be success, and we have to find out the probability mass function for all this number of hits occurs. Now, since 3 fair coins are tossed, shall I say SS, first coin HT and second coin HT and the third coin is also head and tail. Just like multiplying, you first multiply the first two HH, HT, TH, TT with this third coin. Now take first H here, then S is H, 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 T, then H, T, H, H, T, T. Come on, now take with T, 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 sorry, T, H, H, T, H, T, 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 H, and then T, T, T. Now, these are the 8 outcomes. So, N of S is 8. Now, considering head is considered to be the success, that means when I toss all the 3 coins, all the 3 may not be showing me head, that means 0 success. One coin will show me head, 2 other coins will show me tail, that means 1 success. Then 2 coins will show me head and 1 coin will show me tail, that means 2 success, and all the 3 may be showing me head, that is 3 success. So, x of 0 means all are showing me tail, then that occurs only one time out of 8. So, but it occurs only one time. We shall see the probability afterwards. Now, similarly, if I go for one head, here I am having one head, that is HHT, HTT, one head. Then THT, TTH, THT, TTH. So, 3 times I am having one head occurs. Now, x of 2, 2 heads occurring, HHT, HTH, THH. So, that is HHT, HTH, THH. So, it is 3 times they are occurring, and then x of 3 means only one time HHH. So, it occurs only one time. Therefore, the random variable x are 0, 1, 2, 3. 0 head, 1 head, 2 head, 3 heads. Then probability mass function P of x equal to x is given by, we can write in a table, for 0 it occurs one time out of 8, isn't it? So, it is 1 by 8. For 1 it occurs 3 times out of 8. For 2 it occurs 3 times out of 8. And for 3 it occurs only one time, so 1 out of 8. You can add this 1 plus 3 plus 3, 7 plus 1, 8 by 8. Are you getting the sum of the probability is 1. So, these are the probability distribution of 3 heads to occur when 3 number of heads to occur when 3 coins are tossed. This is the first problem. Now, we shall go for second problem. A 6-sided die is marked. A 6-faced die, 6-sided die is marked. 1 on one face, 3 on two faces, and 5 on remaining phases. A die is thrown twice. A die is thrown twice. If x denotes the total score, if x denotes the total score, find. First question, probability mass function. Second question, they are asking the cumulative distribution function. Cumulative distribution function. And then the third question is, P of 4 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 10. And then fourth one, P of x greater than or equal to 6. These are the particular probabilities also they are asking. Now listen here, a die is thrown, but the die is having the phases like this, only 1 on one phase, 3 on two phases and 5 on remaining phases. That means I can write as 1 on one phase, 3 on two phase, 5 on remaining three phases. Now we are considering the total score. The die is thrown twice. The die is thrown twice and the total score is added. That means the second die will also be having, second time also the same die is thrown twice. That one is also be having the same phase like this. When I must take the total. That means I must add 1 plus 1 is 2, 4, 4, 6, 6, 6. Similarly, if I take 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 6, 6, 8, 8, 8. Similarly, 3 plus 1, 4, 6, 6, 8, 8, 8. Now 5, 6, 8, 8. 5 plus 5 is 10, 10, 10. Similar, same thing, 6, 8, 8, 10, 10, 10. 6, 8, 8, 10, 10, 10. This is the outcome they decide. These are the outcomes. So we can say totally n of s is 36. Now I need the sum. So these are the total probability we have. So what are the outcomes we have? 2 we have, 4 we have, 6 we have, 8 we have and then 10 we have. So x of 2, it occurs only one time. Now x of 4, 4 occurs 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times. Then x of 6, 6 occurs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Then x of 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then x of 10, these 9 terms. Check whether you are getting 36, 10, 20, 30, 36. See, all these 36 are coming. Now they are asking probability mass function. That is probability distribution. Probability distribution. X values are 2, 4, 6, 8 and then 10. This is our random variable. Then probability of x equal to x is the occurrence. 2 occurs only one time out of 36. So 1 by 36. 4 occurs 4 times. So 4 by 36. 6 occurs 10 times. 10 out of 36. It is 12 out of 36. And this one is 9 out of 36. This is the probability distribution. This is the answer of the first question. Now, they are asking the cumulative distribution. Before 1 or before 2, there is nothing. That means we know cumulative distribution is second one. Cumulative distribution function. Now, capital F of x is given by the formula P of x less than or equal to x. Now, before 2, that is f of minus infinity, shall I say, P of x less than 2, there is nothing, therefore it is 0. Now, P of x less than or equal to 2, we can say. Now, P of f of 2, first number, p of x less than or equal to 2, that is only 1, it is 1 by 36. Now, f of 4 means p of x less than or equal to 4, that is 1 by 36, or we can say as p of x equal to 2 plus p of x equal to 4. Only these two probabilities are there till 4. It is 1 by 36 plus 4 by 36. So, the answer is 5 by 36. Now, we shall try to simplify straightly, that is we shall try to simplify. P of x less than or equal to 6 means this is up to p of x less than or equal to 4 plus p of x equal to 6. It is 5 by 36. For 6 the probability is 10 by 36. So, the answer is 15 by 36. Now, f of 8, that is p of x less than or equal to 8, it is up to 6 plus 8, isn't it? X equal to 8. So, it is 15 by 36 plus for 8 the probability is 12 by 36. So, the answer is 27 by 36, and for f of 10, it is p of x less than or equal to 10. It is p of x less than or equal to 8 plus p of x equal to 10. Up to 8 it is 27 by 36. For 10 the probability is 9 by 36. Is it 36 by 36? The final cumulative distribution must be always 1. Now, we shall write in a proper way, that is cumulative distribution can be written as capital F of x equal to 0 for minus infinity less than x less than 2. Then for 2 it is 1 by 36, 2 less than or equal to x less than 4. Then for 4 it is 5 by 36, 4 less than or equal to x less than 6. For 6 it is 15 by 36. For 6 less than or equal to x less than 8, you put capital X. Then for 8 it is 27 by 36. For 8 less than or equal to x less than 10, and for finally 10 less than or equal to x less than infinity. This is your second answer, cumulative distribution. Now, they are asking probabilities for 3 terms. So, it is first one, p of 4 less than or equal to x less than 10. That means I must consider 4, p of x equal to 4, then p of x equal to 6, then p of x equal to 8. I should not take 10. For p of x equal to 4, the probability is 4 by 36. For p of x equal to 6, the probability is 10 by 36. And p of x equal to 8, the probability is 12 by 36. So, the answer is 36, 12, 16, 26. Then fourth question, p of x greater than or equal to 6 means, what are they? 6 greater than 6, 8 and 10. For 6 the value is 10 by 36. For 8 it is 12 by 36. For 10 it is 9 by 36. So, 21, 31 by 36. This is your second question, where we found probability distribution, cumulative distribution and 2 separate probabilities also. So, this is your second problem. Now, we shall go for third problem. Find the probability mass function and cumulative distribution. Find the probability mass function and cumulative distribution function of number of girls child in families with 4 children. in families with 4 children. Assuming equal probabilities for boys and girls. The probabilities for boys and girls is 50-50. Now, there are families with 4 children I have to consider, of which I have to take only the presence of girls here. Okay. First we shall go for the sample space. So, it may be boy, if I take 2 sets, boy, boy, girl, girl, boy, and then girl, girl. You repeat this. Boy, boy, girl, girl, boy, and then girl and girl. So let me write closer. Boy, girl, because I am going to write the sample space. See how I am writing. Now, add one boy to the first row. Boy. Now, add one girl to the second row. This is 3. Now, you just repeat this one once again. Boy, girl, boy. Girl, boy and boy. Girl, girl and boy. Similarly, BBG, BGG, girl, boy, girl, 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 girl. Now, since there are 4 children, first write B for the first 2. Now you add G for the second 2 sets. G. Now see, this is your sample space and this is N of S is 16. So, these are the total number of outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, N of S is 16. This is because they gave families with 4 children and boy and girl are having equal presence. So, this will be the sample space and this sample space is number of sample space is 16. Now, we shall go for number of girl children. Since there are 4 girls, I have to go like this. If there is no girl, then it is 0 success. 0 success. Then it is, if it is 1, then it is 1 girl. 1 girl. Then similarly, 2 success, 3 success and 4 success. These are the outcomes for presence of girls. 0 girls will be there, 1 girl will be there, 2 girls will be there, 3 girls will be there and 4 girls. These are the total outcomes. Now listen here. X of 0 means all are boys, only one occurrence. B, so it is 1. X of 1 means only one girl occurs. 2, 3, 4, only 4. What are they? B, G, B, B, girl, all the remaining are boys. 2 boys, 1 girl, 1 boy, and then finally BBG, then 1 girl, remaining are boy. Where it is 1, 2, 3, 4, this one. B, B, B and G. So, totally we have 4 occurrence. Now, X of 2, 2 girls and 2 boys. 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 That's all. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you say? Boy and boy. B, G, G, B. G, B, G, B. Then B, G, B, G. G, B, G, B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. So it is 6. Now 3 girls. It will start only from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what are they? 3 girls, 1 boy. GG, BG, GB, GG, and then B, G, G, G. So it is 4. And then all are girls, 4, only 1, G, G, G and G. So it is 1. You can see 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 6, 14, 15, 16. Total 16 will come there. Now, we shall go for probability distribution. Probability distribution is random variables x. What are they? 0 girl, 1 girl, 2 girl, 3 girls and 4 girls. Probability is P of x equal to x. 1 girl, no, 0 girl occurs only one time out of 16. So similarly, 4 by 16, here it is 6 by 16, again 4 by 16, then 1 by 16. This is your probability distribution for 4 girls to occur. Now they are asking the cumulative distribution also. You just write cumulative distribution function. We know f of x is p of x less than or equal to x. F of minus infinity, that is p of x less than 0 is nothing, so 0. Now f of 0 means p of x less than or equal to 0. We have only p of x equal to 0, it is 1 by 16. Similarly, f of 1, p of x less than or equal to 1, p of x equal to 0 and p of x equal to 1. It is 1 by 16 plus 4 by 16, 5 by 16. Now f of 2, p of x less than or equal to 2, is it p of x less than or equal to 1 and then p of x equal to 2, it is 5 by 16 plus for 2 it is 6 by 16, 11 by 16. Then f of 3 means p of x less than or equal to 3, that means p of x less than or equal to 2 and then p of x equal to 3, that is 11 by 16, and for 3 the probability is 4 by 16, it is 15 by 16. Then f of 4 also, so p of x less than or equal to 4, p of x less than or equal to 3 plus p of x equal to 4. So it is 15 by 16 plus 1 by 16, 16 by 16, that is 1. We must present this one in a table. So cumulative distribution, capital F of x is 0 for minus infinity less than x less than 0. Then it is, for 0 it is 1 by 16, for 0 less than or equal to x less than 1, for 1 it is 5 by 16, for 1 less than or equal to x less than 2, then for 2 it is 11 by 16, for 2 less than or equal to x less than 3, then for 3 it is 15 by 16, it is 3 less than or equal to x less than 4, and for 4 it is 1, 4 less than or equal to x less than infinity. You can extend the set bracket till this. This is your third problem. Quite a long problem, but the question is very simple. You can easily do. Now we shall go for problem number 4. Suppose a discrete random variable takes, suppose a discrete random variable take values 0, 1 and 2, 0, 1 and 2, and probability mass function is defined by f of x equal to x square plus 1 by k, where for x equal to 0, 1, 2 and 0 otherwise. Find first question k, second question cumulative distribution, and the third question p of x greater than or equal to 1. It's very simple. I have to substitute the values as 0, 1, 2. That's all. The random variables as 0, 1, 2. That's all. Therefore, when x equal to 0, first you write given f of x equal to x square plus 1 by k. When x equal to 0, f of 0 means 0 plus 1 by k. It is 1 by k. When x equal to 1, it is f of 1. 1 square plus 1 by k. 1 plus 1 is 2 by k. When x equal to 2, f of 2 means 2 square plus 1 by k. 4 plus 1 is 5 by k. From this, we can write the probability distribution. Therefore, the probability distributions are x is 0, 1, 2. Then p of x equal to x is for 0 it is 1 by k, for 1 it is 2 by k, and it is 5 by k. This is the probability distribution. And they are not worried about this probability distribution. They are asking only cumulative distribution, and they are asking to find out the value of this k now. We know sum of all the probabilities is 1. That is sigma pi is 1. We know that. That is 1 by k plus 2 by k plus 5 by k equal to 1. Is it 8 by k equal to 1? Therefore, k equal to 8. We found the value of k. Cumulative distribution. Second question. Cumulative distribution function. We have 0. Therefore, f of minus infinity is p of x less than 0. Nothing is there. Therefore, 0. Always you start from minus infinity to plus infinity. Now, f of 0 means p of x less than or equal to 0. It is p of x equal to 0 only. For 0 it is 1 by k, and we found the value of k also. So, 1 by 8. Now, f of 1, p of x less than or equal to 1, that is p of x equal to 0 plus p of x equal to 1. Is it 1 by k plus 2 by k? Is it 3 by k? So, the answer is 3 by 8. Now, f of 2, p of x less than or equal to 2. Shall we say p of x less than or equal to 1 plus p of x equal to 2? Therefore, it is 3 by k plus for 2 it is 5 by k. So, it is 8 by k. It is 8 by 8. The value is 1. From there, I can say, or we can write capital F of x. Capital F of x is 0 for minus infinity less than x less than 0. Then for 0 it is 1 by 8. 0 less than or equal to x less than 1. And for it is 3 by 8 for 1 less than or equal to x less than 2. And it is 1 for 2 less than or equal to x less than infinity. Make sure that you are writing from minus infinity to plus infinity. Now, the third question is p of x greater than or equal to 1. Greater than or equal to 1 means it is p of x equal to 1 and p of x equal to 2, isn't it? Is it 2 by k plus 5 by k? It is 7 by k, but we know k value is 8 since k equal to 8. That's all. With that, problem number 4 is over. நிறுத்திக்கலாமா? எவ்வளோ டைம் ஆச்சு பாருங்க. Now we shall go for the fifth problem. The cumulative distribution of a discrete random variable is given by capital F of x equal to 0 or minus n less than x less than 1. 0.15 minus 1 less than or equal to x less than 0. 0.35 0 less than or equal to x less than 1. 0.60 1 less than or equal to x less than 2. 0.85 2 less than or equal to x less than 3. And 1 3 less than or equal to x less than infinity. So they gave the cumulative distribution. Find, first question, probability mass function. So they gave the cumulative distribution and they are asking us to find out the probability mass function. Then two separate probabilities, P of x less than 1 and the third one, P of x greater than or equal to 2. So from the cumulative distribution we are going to find out the probability mass function. So here they gave the cumulative distribution and they are asking us to find out the probability mass function. Probability mass function, we start from minus infinity to plus infinity I have to find out. So suppose if I go for P of minus 1, then it is F of minus 1 minus cumulative distribution of the previous one, that is x less than minus 1. F of minus 1 value is 0.15 minus the previous values are 0. So the value of F of minus 1 is P of minus 1 is 0.15. Similarly next P of 0 means F of 0 minus previous cumulative distribution is F of minus 1. F of 0 value is 0.35 minus F of minus 1 value is 0.15. It is 0.20. Now P of 1, it is F of 1 minus previous of F of P of 1 is F of 0. F of 1 value is 0.60 minus F of 0 is 0.35. It is 0.25. Now P of 2 means F of 2 minus previous of F of 2 is F of 1. F of 2 value is 0.85 minus 0.60 again 0.25. Then P of 3 means F of 3 minus previous of F of 3 is F of 2. It is 1 minus 0.85. It is 0.15. That's all, we found everything. Therefore, the probability distribution is random variable x is minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Then P of x equal to x is, the probabilities of minus 1 is 0.15. For 0 it is 0.20, 0.25, 0.25, 0.15. This is the probability distribution table. So we can find the probability distribution from the cumulative distribution. So this is how. But they are asking two more questions we should find out. That is, first one is, second one, P of x less than 1. Less than 1 means P of x equal to minus 1 and P of x equal to 0 are less than 1. And their properties are 0.15 plus 0.20. It is 0.35. Then third question, P of x greater than or equal to 2 means I have to take 2 and then P of x equal to 3 also. For 2 the property is 0.25 and for 3 the property is 0.15. So the answer is 0.40. So with that, problem number 5 is over. Now we shall go for 6th problem. So from the 5th problem, what you have learned is to find the probability mass function from the cumulative distribution. Now 6th problem, we did an example already. For the probability mass function, x values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. P of x equal to x is k square, 2k square, 3k square, 2k, 3k. So this is the probability distribution for a function. Now the question is, first one, find k. Second question, P of 2 less than or equal to x less than 5. And then third question is P of 3 less than x. Now, first I have to find out the value of k. We know sum of all these are probabilities, so sum of all the probability is 1. So we know that sigma Pi is 1, that is k square plus 2k square plus 3k square plus 2k plus 3k equal to 1. 5 plus 2, 6k square plus 5k. When I bring this 1 to this side, minus 1, this is equal to 0, which is a quadratic equation in k. So minus 6, when I factorize, this becomes 6 ones are, so plus 6 minus 1. When we multiply, we will get minus 6, when I add, we are getting plus 5. So by 6 by 6, so it is 1 by 6 minus. So k plus 1 into k minus 1 by 6 equal to 0. Either k equal to minus 1 or k equal to 1 by 6. Therefore, k equal to 1 by 6 is cannot, because k cannot be negative. Your probability cannot be negative. Now, they are asking some more questions. First one, and the second question is P of 2 less than or equal to x less than 5. Means 2 is included plus P of x equal to 3 plus P of x equal to 4. 5 won't come. For 2 the probability is 2k square. For 3 the probability is 3k square. And for 4 it is 2k. It is 5k square plus 2k. 5 into instead of k, 1 by 6 the whole square, 2 into 1 by 6. It is 5 by 36 plus 2 by 6. LCM is 36, means 5 plus 6 2s are 12. So the answer is 17 by 36. And then third question, P of 3 less than x. Shall I write this one as P of x greater than 3? Greater than 3 means 4 and 5. P of x equal to 4 plus P of x equal to 5. For 4 the probability is 2k. For 5 the probability is 3k. So the answer is 5k. 5 into 1 by 6. Therefore the answer is 5 by 6. This is your problem number 6. So now we should go for next problem. Problem number 7. Cumulative distribution is given. For given cumulative distribution is given. Cumulative distribution is capital F of x equal to 0 for minus infinity less than x less than 0. 1 by 2 for 0 less than or equal to x less than 1. 3 by 5 for 1 less than or equal to x less than 2. 4 by 5, 2 less than or equal to x less than 3. And 9 by 10, 3 less than or equal to x less than 4. And 1, 4 less than or equal to x less than infinity. This is the cumulative distribution. They are asking us to find probability mass function. That is the first question. The second one, P of x less than 3. And the third one, P of x greater than or equal to 2. So these are things we have to find out. Now, we know how to find the probability from the cumulative distribution. First thing, P of x equal to 0 we should find out. That is f of 0 minus f of x less than 0. For f of 0 it is 1 by 2. And less than 0 for cumulative distribution is 0 for anything. So the answer is 1 by 2. Now P of x equal to 1 we have to find out. It is f of 1 minus f of previous is f of 0. F of 1 is 3 by 5. For f of 1 it is 1 by 2. For 0 it is 1 by 2. So LCM is 10. 3 2s are 6 minus 1 5s are 5. So the answer is 1 by 10. Now P of x equal to 2 means f of 2 minus previous cumulative function is f of 1. For f of 2 the value is 4 by 5 and for f of 1 the power function is 3 by 5. So the answer is 1 by 5. Now P of x equal to 3. It is f of 3 minus f of 2. For f of 3 the value is 9 by 10 and for f of 2 the previous cumulative distribution is 4 by 5. 5 take LCM as 10, 9 minus 2 4s are 8, so the answer is 1 by 10. And then P of x equal to 4 means it is f of 4 minus f of previous cumulative function f of 3. It is 1 minus 9 by 10. 10 minus 1, 1 by 10. Therefore, I can say the probability distribution is x values are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then P of x equal to x is for 0 it is 1 by 2. For 1 it is 1 by 10. For 1 by 5, 1 by 10 and also 1 by 10. We can check if the LCM is 10, then it is 5 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. 5 plus 5 is 110 by 10. So the value is 1. Now, from this, we found the probability distribution and they are asking two more questions. Second question is P of x less than 3. Less than 3 means we have 0 from 0, 0, 1 and then 2. For P of x equal to 0 is 1 by 2. For 1 it is 1 by 10, it is 1 by 5. So LCM is 10. 5 plus 1 plus 2, it is 8 by 10, that is 4 by 5. Third one, P of x greater than or equal to 2. Greater than or equal to 2 means 2 is included, then 3, then 4. For 2 the probability is 1 by 5, it is 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10. So the LCM is 10. 2 times plus 1 time plus 1 time, 4 by 10. So the answer is 2 by 5. So this is the remaining questions. So with that, the answer is there. So with that, the exercise 11.2 is over. We shall see in 11.3.